Hi everyone, welcome to the AI shift. This week we're going to talk about in an AI world, visibility is not trust. So welcome to the AI shift. This is your weekly 15-minute strategy session designed for business owners who want clarity, not complexity. Whether you're stuck in tool overload, scattered workflows, or just unsure where to start, this is where strategy meets execution. It's designed to reset your week, sharpen your thinking, and turn AI from hype into help. My name is Craig, and it's very good to be with you today as we have another edition of the AI Shift. And we are going to talk about in an AI world, visibility is not trust. From my knowledge and from my looking at the internet, for most of the internet's life, visibility was the goal. If you ranked well, you showed up often and were seen enough, you are assumed to be credible. You do it with the social media now. If you do enough on there, you're seen to be credible. That logic worked in a world where humans clicked links and made decisions themselves. But we're now moving into a world where AI agents don't just retrieve information, they make judgments on our behalf. And that changes what actually matters. So let's look at the myth we're going to bust with this week's edition. Before we do that, we're now moving into a world where AI agents don't just retrieve information, they make judgments on our behalf because a number of people are now starting to use AI agents. And the myth that many businesses are still operating under is if I'm visible online, AI will trust me and recommend me. So ranking feels like credibility. Traffic feels like authority. Presence feels like trust. But visibility was never the same as trust. It was just the best proxy we had with how we were using the internet. So AI agents don't experience popularity the way humans do. They don't see words like we do. They don't attach emotion. Agents will experience risk. AI agents are designed to avoid uncertainty. They surface what they can explain confidently. Ambiguity is treated as risk. AI doesn't reward popularity. It avoids uncertainty. And this is the turning point for what you need to do online. So how does AI actually form trust? An AI doesn't trust brands, it trusts patterns. We know it recognizes patterns. It works by a mathematical probability. And what it looks for in a variety of things is consistent language across pages, clear explanations of services, alignment between claims and evidence, coherence across the website. When these patterns exist, AI can form a confident summary. When they don't, it hesitates or skips. So AI will surface what it can explain without guessing. People will give their AI agents guardrails, instructions, what to look for. It will go and match websites, businesses to that from the various patterns that the words on people's websites show. Let's have a look at why visibility alone no longer wins. You can be visible and still be untrusted. You can rank well and still be avoided. So AI agents won't click around your website to figure out what you're about, to figure out what you do. They don't infer intent generously. They just see a word as a word. They don't fill in gaps. They will just look at what this word is, what the next word is, what the next word is. If AI has to guess, it will move on. It won't attach emotion to your words. It will just look at it as a word. So you can be visible and still be untrusted. You can rank well and still be avoided by AI agents. This gives a strategic implication for businesses. This is not an SEO problem. You still need to focus on SEO and you still need to do that. And it's not a content problem. You still need to produce your content and you still need to produce your content to be attractive and to be able to be read by AI agents. This is a business communication problem. Websites are now source documents. People may argue they were source documents to train the AI tools, but that's a debate for another matter. But websites are now source documents. Service and product pages matter more than ever. Clarity across the whole site compounds advantage. SEO will get you found. Trust gets you chosen by AI agents. So the new rule of the game. The new rule of the game is in an AI-driven world, visibility is no longer the finish line. It's the entry point. So becoming visible and being seen is just the start. You need to be able to clearly communicate what you do, who you do it for, and how you do it. So let's look at an action for this week. For this afternoon, after this session, you might want to just spend half an hour just thinking through this, assessing your website. And here's a simple action you can take this week. No tools, just your God-given talent of thinking and using your brain. Ask yourself one question. Could an AI agent confidently explain what my business does, who it's for, and why it's different, using only my website? Could they do that? Could an AI agent do that? You need to look. If the answer is maybe, or it depends, that's not a failure, that's just a signal. That's a signal that you need to do some things. If clarity is missing for AI, it's missing for humans too. Because what we just spoke about, could an AI agent confidently explain what my business does, who's it's for, and why it's different, using only my website? That's like saying, is your USP on your website? Are you communicating clearly across all your pages, all your products, what you do? And that's something to work about and think about and start to implement. Because the businesses that win won't be the loudest or the most visible. They'll be the most understandable. In an AI world, trust becomes the ranking factor. Well, that's us for today for another edition of the AI Shift. There's just some you need to take some time just to think and review your business, what you're doing with your website, and then start to implement ways to make sure it's clearly identifiable by an AI agent, and they can understand what your business does, what your fees are, what your costs are, what your products do, what the services are, who you do it for, how you do it, and the results they will get. So that's us for today. Thank you for being with us. It's been my pleasure to bring you to you today. Please leave us a comment or questions below in the messages so that we can improve our service, get your feedback, or schedule upcoming sessions to address any of the issues or ideas that you may have. Look out for us on Friday when we present the fix. And the fix is where we just answer 5 common questions that we've seen or read during the week to give some clarification and clear up any misunderstandings about what people understand with AI that's been circulating through the industry, businesses this week. Look out for us again next week on the AI Shift when we'll bring you another topic where we'll look at how small businesses particularly can utilize AI in their business to achieve their goals and become more productive, efficient, and effective with what you do. But thank you again. It's been my pleasure to be with you. I look forward to seeing you next week when we